What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bullshot Darts. So Gerwyn Price has changed his walkout song. It's got a lot of people talking about it, so I just want to put in my little input here because I think he is an absolute genius with this song change. But before we get into this, guys, if you're new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you're looking to get better at darts, make sure you check out that Darts Improvement playlist down there. Drop this video a thumbs up, and also go check out bullshotdarts.com where you can grab some Bullshot apparel. Bullshot hoodies are going to be 20% off up until summer, and then once summer hits, I'll be dropping my summer release, so I'm really excited about that, guys. So, like I said, Gerwyn Price has changed his walkout song, and it caught a lot of people by surprise, the song choice, so let's get in here and watch it. And I think he's an absolute genius by doing this, by the way, so we'll get into this in a second here. So, here we go. Alright, so we already have the crowd booing him. I guess this is becoming pretty normal with Gerwyn Price. He is a very polarizing person in darts. A lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him. So one of the reasons that a lot of people don't like him is because of his roaring on stage. So he's really steering into the storm with this. So they're already booing him, but he's already standing there. He's got a big smile on his face. So let's see where this goes. Oh, this is genius. I absolutely love it. Look at, he's coming out with all this confidence, giving everyone high fives. He's got a big smile on his face. Oh, it's so good. I love it. This song really shows confidence. You know, it takes a confident person to walk out to a song like this. He didn't just choose this song by random. There's meaning behind all of this. Alright, there we go. So, there's the walkout song. Once again, I think it is absolute genius. So, let's get into this here, guys. So, Hear Me Roar by Katy Perry. That's what Gerwyn Price is choosing to walk out to now. And like I said earlier, he already is a polarizing character, so what he's doing with this song choice, he knows that this is going to get people talking. He knows that it's going to elicit an emotional response from people, and it is. I feel like people that boo him are going to boo him louder now during his walkout, and I feel like people that love him are going to cheer louder. So an absolute genius move by him to get more people talking and get more people involved. And I love Gerwyn Price for many reasons, but I think he is great for the sport of darts. As you guys know, a big part of my channel is to help grow the sport of darts. And Gerwyn Price is one of those people that you're either going to tune in to hopefully watch him lose, or you're going to tune in to watch him win. Either way, people are going to be watching Gerwyn Price play darts. It's kind of like, I guess he's kind of like the Floyd Mayweather of boxing. You love him or you hate him. Either way, you're going to watch him fight because you either want to see him win or lose. So I think it's great for the growth of the sport, Gerwyn Price that is, and this song change, you know, is just going to get more people talking about him, which in turn will just get more people to watch his matches and, yeah, help grow the sport. So now another reason why this is absolute genius is because darts is a mental game. We talk about it all the time. The mentality behind darts, the mental game going into a match, during the match, and all that stuff. And what this is doing, this is kind of setting a precedent for when he's walking out. Generally, people don't... Going into a darts match, you can have two different kinds of mindsets. So you can either go into a darts match with the thought of, I really want to win this match, or I really don't want to lose this match. So either way, it boils down to you winning, but those are two completely different mindsets. So getting someone to have the mindset of, I don't want to lose to this person, is much better than someone going into a match really thinking that I want to beat this person. So now with this walkout song, I feel like players aren't just going to necessarily hear it and be like, oh, it's just another walkout song. I think part of Price's plan is to get his opponent thinking about the song and also thinking like, I don't want to lose to this guy that's walking out to a Katy Perry song. So I think that is an absolute genius move by Gerwyn Price. Now, of course, this stuff doesn't work on everybody and it's not going to work every single time, but darts being a mental game, very innocent ways like this to get into your player's head is important, in my opinion. Now, of course, there's really disrespectful ways to do this. I've had people straight up push me in darts matches. That might sound ridiculous, but it's happened to me. You know, I've had people do extremely disrespectful things towards me, but there's also very innocent ways that, you know, you can play the mental game of darts. So I think Gerwyn's a genius with this move. It's going to get people talking about him. It's going to get more people to watch him, I think, or I hope. And I think it's just going to help him with or that mental part of the game. So with that being said, I'm going to give a quick little example of a way that I used to do this. Now, I'm going to make a video about the mental part of game, so I'll probably be telling this story again eventually. But, you know, I have my very innocent, subtle ways of trying to gain a mental edge over my opponent. And just a couple quick examples. One is I used to use pink dart flights. And it always got people talking. Like, a lot of times when you see people's darts, it's just like, oh, cool dart or whatever. But I would use pink flights, and it would always strike up conversation with people. Like, people were thinking about it. They were like, why are you using pink flights? Now, once again, that might not seem like much, but part of my plan was to have my opponent think like, oh, I don't want to lose to a guy that uses pink flights. And it's funny because I ran into another friend, or not ran into him, I used to shoot darts with him in Colorado, but he used pink flights too. And it's funny because he had the same thought process as me. It's like people don't want to lose to people for whatever reason it is. And having pink flights, you know, helped, you know, get that mental edge on the opponent. Another way I've done this in the past is I will wear something that I know people are going to make fun of or whatever it might be. One tournament, I wore a white belt and white shoes with a tucked in shirt. So like, yeah, I wore it because I liked the outfit or whatnot, but also part of me wanted to try to get a mental edge over my opponents, because usually when you wear something that stands out like that, people, once again, this doesn't work on everybody. It's not going to work every single time. But it could possibly get their mindset off the game. And, you know, even though it might just be a teeny little bit, we have a very limited mental capacity. So as much as you can take their mind off the actual game, it's going to give you an advantage. So wearing a white belt and white shoes is kind of like a ridiculous outfit to some people. So now they might be thinking like, oh God, like look what this kid's wearing. Like I don't want to lose to this kid. And it's funny because it actually worked, because I played a friend of mine and he did not throw good darts, and we ended up beating him. It was a triples event, and we ended up beating them. And it was funny because after the match, he came up to me and he told me, he's like, man, I didn't throw good darts. And he's like, I went up to, you know, this guy later, and he's like, can you see that Nick is wearing a white belt and white shoes with a tucked in shirt? I am not going to lose to someone that's dressed like that. And you know what? So just that little bit got into his mind enough to where his darts weren't that great during the match. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. As you can see, I got a new camera, a new layout here. I'm really excited about it. We're going to have some really big things coming in the future, so super stoked about that. Gerwyn Price is an absolute genius, guys, and I guess that's pretty much it. Some videos I hope are popping up over here. I'll see you all in the next one, and shoot well.